Okay, let's get more on the markets now with Alex Zambrano in London. He's the Chief Market Strategist at the brokerage firm ATFX Global. Good to have you back with us, Alex. Now, Brexit seems to be in this perpetual state of limbo, doesn't it? But now everyone's waiting to see just how long a delay that the EU will grant the UK. What are the markets predicting on that front?
I think the market is a bit of a wait and see status right now, and they want to see what's going to happen next. And the big move we saw on the pound, I think, over the last few weeks has mainly been due to the idea that we're not going to have a no-deal Brexit. So obviously going forward for the pound, it really depends on what's going to happen next. And I think that given that there's limited time, maybe the Prime Minister Johnson is going to push for a general election that's probably going to be held in December. Because if he decides to talk with Labour and try to flesh things out, there's a very large chance that whatever deal he has right now is going to look very, very different. And then there's not going to be enough to have a general election.
Okay, now let's turn to the European Central Bank now, because its president, as we know, Mario Draghi, is signing off. It's his last day there. And as a farewell gift, I guess, he's left interest rates at all-time lows. How are investors feeling about that?
It's very mixed. You know, there's both good and bad. If you look at someone, for example, like Ray Dalio, which written a book about debt, I think he would actually probably likes what something like the ECB did, because the alternative would have been for the economy to take a bigger hit and cause a deeper recession, which would be like a bit of a purge, right? Instead, you know, they did the QE, the lower interest rates, and what happens is that you have the opportunity here to pay back and on debt over a longer period of time. And I think socially, that's probably the better option. The alternative, again, would have been to just have a proper purge. A lot of people, millions of people would have lost their jobs. But then you can easily have like social unrest and more problems than what you actually have. On the other hand, of course, when you do have low interest rates and QE, you have moral hazards and you know, projects that are being floated that should probably not be floated just because, but they are just because interest rates are low. So that's the other side of the coin here.
Yes, and all eyes are on his successor, Christine Lagarde, to see what she'll do with the ECB. Alex Zambrano, thank you, as always, for your analysis.